Memberium works with Infusionsoft and WordPress. Infusionsoft obviously is the CRM system and WordPress is the content builder. And being separate systems, those two need something in the middle, and that's where Memberium comes in. Memberium is a little bit like an adapter cable between two things that make them work as one system, and that's what we're doing with Infusionsoft and WordPress. They now work together to make your membership site. Infusionsoft, in a nutshell, is still going to handle the email automation, the email campaigns, the e-commerce functionality. It'll still do the web forms, although Memberium does have a registration form and a login form and some of those membership-related things. And Infusionsoft, of course, is still going to be the CRM system. What Memberium lets you do is control access to your content inside of your membership site. It basically takes the members' data from Infusionsoft, and when they log in, it syncs that data down so that you can display things in the site based on their Infusionsoft data. That's things like the tags that they have, the orders that they have, what they opted into, and it lets you do a lot of other awesome stuff that we'll show you throughout this video. In a nutshell, your customer, there on the left, is going to either go and buy, let's say, a membership, or they might join for free. Maybe it's a free course. Either way, as they take that action on the left through the automation between Infusionsoft and Memberium, they'll get access to your website where they can watch the videos on the right there with it unlocked, and they'll only get the videos you want them to have. So you can definitely do a bunch of different membership levels. So to dive into a little bit more detail, in this example on the left, they're opting in for a free thing. When they opt in on the website, that data goes to Infusionsoft. Infusionsoft's going to generate the password using Memberium, and then it's going to send them an email from Infusionsoft that they can click to log in, or they can, click to go type in their username and password to log in. But between them opting in or buying and getting access on the site is Memberium. So to use Memberium, just to be really clear, you must have Infusionsoft. If you're using ActiveCampaign, we do have a free kind of starter version for that as well that you can look up. Also, to use Memberium, you definitely need WordPress. And there's WordPress.com and there's WordPress.org. We do not work with WordPress.com. We do work with WordPress.org. And the difference is WordPress.org is hosted on your website. So you get to choose exactly how you want your site to look. And with WordPress, that means themes. WordPress has all these themes, which are kind of like a template if you're not familiar with it. And really what's happening is the design, the look and feel, is going to be handled by the theme, and the functionality is going to be handled by Memberium. So how do you install and set up Memberium? It's actually really easy, and you have a couple options. You can install it yourself by watching our easy to follow videos. And the cool thing too is there's a setup wizard, so it walks you through the whole thing, really simple. You can also have us do it. We'd be happy to install it and do the basic configuration, connecting it to Infusionsoft and setting up a couple membership levels for you ourselves. And the third option is you can always hire someone else to do it for you. So real quick, let's have a peek at how to install and set up Memberium yourself. When you first install it, you'll hit this screen where you can see there's a video, and then you can just hit Get Started, and it basically walks you through a little wizard, and it'll detect settings on your site and your web host and basically ask you different things if it needs to. And when you're done, you end up on a page like this where there's a little checklist, and it's basically saying, hey, you've installed and configured it, so the site's ready to go. Now you need to maybe add content to it, or you need to invite some users. Maybe you need to go create your campaign in Infusionsoft. So you can see there it'll kind of walk you through it, and you can click on any of those blue links to go and read more about it, or in some cases watch a video. But when you're done, you just check them off. And you don't have to do those, but it's just to kind of help guide you through it. So to give you a little bit of a demo inside an actual WordPress site, here I am, there's my checklist. And over here I can click on memberships, which I've already opened. But basically once I have membership levels, then I can apply them to a page. So here I have a sample page called Demo 14 Free Membership Content. I just made it as an example, and you'd put your content on the page. So if it was written content, you put it here. If it was images or video, you can click here to add media. You can embed video. And this is a very plain WordPress install. I don't have all the cool plugins you can have to build your pages. But what Memberium's really doing is it's giving you this content protection box. So it's saying, hey, only people with the Demo 14 free tag from Infusionsoft get access to this page. Only those people get access to the content I put here. And then I can basically say, well, if they don't have that, if they don't have the tag or they're not logged in, where do I want to send them? So I could send them to a sign up page. Or I could turn on excerpt, which is kind of like a teaser, and then I could put the teaser info here. You can see the excerpt, it says teaser goes here. So sometimes I'll put the full length video content up here, and then I'll put a video with maybe just a minute of it that cuts to commercial and tells them how to sign up for the program as the excerpt. So if they're not a member, It's kind of like them watching a little bit of content that turns into a commercial and tries to sell them. And if they are a member, they get the full content. There's a lot more you can do here inside of WordPress, but that's the really basic idea. You've got your membership levels, which align with Infusionsoft tags, and then you can protect pages or posts or other types of content by just checking the box for that level. As I said, you can get way more advanced, but on the Infusionsoft side, just to give you an idea, this is someone signing up through a web form. This is somebody purchasing. With Infusionsoft best practices, typically when they sign up through a web form, you'd make them confirm their email, and then once they do confirm, you'd give them their new member details. Same thing when they buy, you'd probably ask them to confirm, but you might ask them to confirm and give them their new paid member details because they did pay, so you probably should deliver it. But this is just an example campaign to show you that whatever they do in Infusion, you can connect into a sequence, and this is an Infusionsoft sequence, where you're just going to set the password, give them a tag. This is that membership tag we're talking about. Wait a minute and go ahead and send them a welcome email with their information in it. Like I said, that's just the basics. Our support department is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. We try as hard as possible to also answer outside of those hours, but we can't always guarantee that. If you have any questions at all at the end of this video, feel free to let us know.